Guys, Dr. Strickland here, doing a week 2 news video. Hope you guys had a great weekend. It was really nice out. It's supposed to get really warm. I'm so happy. Okay, just real quick. So here's what's happening. As you know, this semester started on a Wednesday. And just like session 1 and 2, we have a drop add period. So the drop add period doesn't end till Wednesday. So there still may be some people trying to figure out their schedule, realizing that they need the class to graduate, so we may have a few more students trying to get in. So the most important thing to do is just still try to get that textbook. I have that information there. If you can try to rent it, you can try to rent it somewhere. I know you guys know all the places to go to find textbooks, so I'm going to leave that up to you. But I do have that document. If you do get your textbook in, go ahead and start reading chapter 1. Now, chapter 1 is just an overview of the field of psychology, just like I mentioned last week. Chapter 2 starts your brain. So important. The brain is everything. In fact, there's no sense to talk about any other topic in psychology until you understand how the brain works. I have the motto, though, as you know, that without a functioning brain, you have no mind. So you have to know how that brain works. So I do have those videos, so please take a check of the videos. I have one that's kind of introduces psychology and a little bit about the different areas, theorists, and then that brain. That brain is just going to be so important. So once you get your textbook in, watch the videos. That can kind of give you some peace of mind. So because I do talk a lot about the different areas, and then as soon as you get the textbook in, just reinforce it with the readings. Now I have opened up the first critical thinking exercise. So what I want to say about the exercise, like I mentioned last week, I try to think of questions that students would ask me, and I do get a lot of brain questions. I get a lot of psychology questions once they know I teach psych. Try to think, if somebody were asking you those questions, how would you state that back using the research? I always use the research to support anything I say. Even as a psychologist, as a professor, I always use the research. So I never say things like I think, I feel. I always say, well, according to the research, a latest study was done. What we know now according to research. The brain connection with the frontal lobe. I use that research to support my responses. Because that way you hope it encourages people to look at research, to look at what we've done in the area of psychology. We do an enormous amount of research in the field. In fact, when you think about it, most of the people that have doctorates in psychology are at an institution, at a university, a college, conducting some form of research in their special area. So use that research to support your responses. And then if you want to go ahead and get it done, if you have your book, you can just upload it back to that folder. I give written responses, and at the end I give an audio response. I kind of cover everything and kind of just talk to you a little bit. So I give the feedback. You will get feedback. So go ahead and start that. Oh, and also I have a discussion question posted. We do take attendance checks. Some of you already know this. I have to make sure that you are participating. If you just can read that question, that discussion question. I'm always interested in what topics students are interested in. I specialize in clinical psych, so I do all the mental illness. But some people have other interests. Even if it's dreams, and I know serial killers, but it could be it could be learning, it could be personality. I think a lot of students are interested in personality development. So I'll be interested to see what you put down as topics. Okay, do that and have a good week. Bye.